Hello, namaste. Welcome to Tihar, the Festival of Lights here in Kathmandu, Nepal. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for joining me. It's John Sabo, FarEastAdvTravl. Going to take you on a little walk around some of the really well-lit areas of Kathmandu this evening. And it is the most important night of Tihar. It is Lakshmi Puja, and I'll tell you about that in a bit. Yes, it is quiet. It's very quiet around this part. It's a little noisier in some other areas where I'm going to take you to right now. But I've celebrated Diwali, which is a similar festival in India before. And hello, hi, how are you? Sorry, just if I miss saying hi to you, it's just because I'm trying to keep myself from getting killed here in the traffic. I'm kind of crossing at a roundabout right now. It's a very more subdued festival compared to Diwali in India. I spent about 3 years ago. I spent Diwali in Jaipur, and it was one of the most craziest times, but amazing as well. So we're just in this kind of commercial area here, this bazaar, and hello, thanks for joining me. And this is definitely one of the busier areas, and you'll see lots of people dressed up for the evening. And this lineup here is for the temple to pray to the goddess Lakshmi. And a lot of business people come into this part of town, I understand. I was talking to some people earlier. It's a little commercial district here with some jewelry stores and lots of opportunity for pictures. The ladies all get dressed up. You can probably see in their saris. Am I getting your comments? I got yours right now, but I'm kind of trying to maneuver a couple different things. So I was trying to walk through traffic, so I didn't. I don't know if I saw another comment of yours, but thank you for joining us here. And I've come down to this place before during Tihar, and lots of people come get dressed up, come get their picture taken down here. As you can see, there's lots of lights. Typically, the jewelry stores really... Oh, okay, great. Well, nice to meet you. I've heard about you. Thank you. A lot of people like to come down to this place. The jewelry stores, what I was going to say is the jewelry stores always do really big displays. They do them here, they do them in India and here as well. Yes, I am following you. Thank you. Yes. And namaste. Happy Tihar. Good to meet you. So if you're just joining us here, it's John Sabo in Kathmandu, Nepal, FarEastAdvTravl. Give me a shout out where you are in the world so I can say hi to you. How damaged by earthquake? Thank you, sir. Well, there's lots of damage here. There's been a lot of cleanup, but there hasn't been a lot of reconstruction yet. So they've had to get through the monsoon season and this festival season because you can't get really much done during festivals. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. There's been some cleanup here for sure. I was here in May. And hello, South Mississippi. And but yes, there's definitely still signs of earthquake damage here. So I hope you're hello Paris, hello. Hey, and don't forget, you can be great if you could share the broadcast here this evening in Kathmandu, and all you have to do is swipe the screen left to right if you're on iOS, or up on Android, or hit the number, just tap the number. From Toronto, Canada. Well, I've spent many days in Toronto before. Toronto's a wonderful city, and just because I'm Canadian, sometimes there's this Vancouver-Toronto rivalry, which is ridiculous because they're both great cities. I love Toronto. I spent many business days there. South Coast UK, happy Tihar to you, and happy Diwali to everybody in South India as well, or South Asia, sorry, India, Sri Lanka, everywhere. Hi, namaste. And so it's a very festive time. People are very very happy. It's Lakshmi Puja. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, and this is the night that Lakshmi can visit your home, your business. So people dress up their home and business with beautiful Rangoli painting art and lights, candles, and everything, and make it really pretty in the shop so that Lakshmi comes, blesses you, and you have a prosperous year. Yeah, happy Remembrance Day to everybody in Canada as well. And thank you for joining us here. You might hear a few fireworks going off, but it's not the same intensity as you would find in India. I can speak for myself, having celebrated Diwali in India, and Tihar now a few times here in Nepal. It's probably after 8:30 here. My watch, this is really unprofessional, but my watch strap broke, and of course the only other way I can tell time is with my phone, and I didn't check the time when I started this broadcast, which I should have done. But it's roughly around 8:30ish, 8:39. I was busy trying to get another data card because I'm just burning through the data here doing these broadcasts. They're costing me anywhere from $2 to $3 US, I think, each time I do one. So if I go buy 1,000 rupee card, it's gone in like a day because I'm not using it for much else. I try to use Wi-Fi a lot. Can't see the time. Oh, 9:17. Thanks. Thank you so much. 9:17 here in Kathmandu, Nepal. Oh, I'm so glad I have people that know what they're doing to help me out. Hello. Hello. Hello again.
Good.
Huh?
Just give me.
And so there's like kids everywhere here singing for money, and I'm trying to teach them to like sing first. Don't ask for money, just sing first, and then people will just give you money. But it's all part of the Tihar festival here, and this is kind of a dark. I'm just trying to get through this part as fast as I can so I can get back into some light here and show you some more activity from this festival. I'd say if you came to Nepal for Tihar or Diwali, just walking around Kathmandu at night is just a wonderful experience. There's lots of shops that put up candles and flowers and this beautiful art, and they make it look really nice. And some of the streets are a little quieter at night, and you'll see just candles lit along the street, and it's really beautiful, really atmospheric. And then you can go down to Durbar Square and walk around the old temples, and there's candles lit there. And it's, I like it here. I enjoy the Tihar festival here. It's very different. Diwali is right in your face. It's big, it's bold, it's India. But Tihar is a little more pulled back, and you don't feel as much of that same kind of energy, but it's still a beautiful celebration. People are really happy, and there's going to be people dancing in the street later if they're not already. Where do I go now? Well, that's a very abstract question. I could take that so many different ways. I want to show you a street that I think is really beautiful, that they have lights strung all down this small street. And I love this street here, and the lights are kind of a little more brighter orange than the screen is showing, but really nice. And this is what I was telling you about before. The streets are really atmospheric, lots of lights. There's lots of shops closed, but lots of lights, lots of candles lit everywhere, and it's really pretty. It's just fun to go out at night and walk around. Oh, hey, thanks so much for that shout out. I appreciate that. And also follow my friend Derek Cowan, entrepreneur OAJ. He's going to be raising money for Nepal. He's here right now, and he's a great guy, and I hope you're following him and watching his scopes here from Kathmandu. And I'll just show you a few more streets. Hi, Russ. And as I make my way back into the Tamil area, yeah, the fuel crisis is still very much on here. Most of the private cars or taxis have to buy fuel on the black market. It's 4 times the regular price. So, you know, if it was usually about a dollar US or $1.05 US, it's about $4 US now for a liter of fuel or diesel. So it's the taxis are really expensive right now. Getting around in a car is really expensive. Getting on a bus is tricky, and sometimes the regional planes have been canceled. When I was in Pokhara, which is about a 7-hour drive from Kathmandu, the other day, the day before I left, 50% of the flights were canceled because they didn't have fuel. So it's a huge crisis here right now, but they are working out a deal with China to get fuel in here, and I think it's just starting to trickle in now. I had to, as I was saying earlier, I had to track down a store. Of course, many stores are closed tonight because of the holiday, but I did find one where I could get some data, a data card, so I could do this broadcast. And this is what I mean by the streets here, and this is the kind of thing that I think is just amazing for a big city in South Asia to have this kind of feel at night. Is really quite something. So I really, this is one of my favorite parts of the festival is this night and walking down the street like this. And as you can see, the candles here. There's not a lot of traffic on some of these streets now. People are in their house doing their pujas or prayers or having family over. Yeah, absolutely. That's great, super. Thanks for that shout out for Derek too. That's great. And please follow him as well. Give him all the support you can. He's going to be in Nepal for a while raising money for some charities here. So just walk a little bit more. Hello, namaste. And just making my way back to Tamil. And that's great, thank you. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go back to Tamil, and if I see anything really cool and interesting, I will come back on and do another scope from there. But for now, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Far East Adventure Travel, and Far East Adventure Travel Nepal. And oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me here. Also, subscribe to my podcast on iTunes or on my website, FarEastAdvTravl.com. On iTunes, it's just Far East Adventure Travel. And so hopefully maybe we will chat again soon. Thank you so much. From Kathmandu, Nepal. Namaste.